Welcome to your Daily 5 for Tuesday, June 24th, 2025. I've complained many times about YouTube in the past, and this is somewhat related to that. One of the things that I've decided I have to do to keep YouTube from trying to decide what I actually want to see, even if I tell it I don't want to see it, is I typically, if I'm just going to wander through YouTube and try out different channels, I basically open the DuckDuckGo browser and look at things in their Duck player so that there is no retaining of any information to go back to YouTube. Because even when I've told it not to recommend things, oh gee whiz, those videos still seem to show up. And so I was looking through the music videos, and I happened across a thumbnail image showing Anya Taylor-Joy. I'm not sure how you're supposed to pronounce that. And it was her face lit with this very kind of distinct neon, very 80s giallo-looking lighting. And the name of the song was Babes of the 80s. And there are synthwave artists who do still make music videos, so I wasn't sure if this was kind of an older video when that actress was still on her way up or what. So I was like, oh, I'll watch this. And it became very evident very quickly that, in fact, it was a movie that was chopped up and reversed and placed to the music of the song. But it worked pretty well, and I thought, oh, this movie has some interesting visuals. What is this? And I looked it up, and it was, in fact, footage from Last Night in Soho, a 2021 film by Edgar Wright, who most people probably know from Shaun of the Dead or Hot Fuzz or maybe Baby Driver, and starring, as I said, Anya Taylor-Joy, Thomasin McKenzie, Matt Smith, and others. There's one individual I should highlight, although I'll probably mispronounce his last name, Michael Ayaho. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that correctly. Oh, and Terrence Stamp shows up because, of course, he does, and he's excellent. And I went, okay, I'm going to watch this because the reviews were generally pretty good. And what I saw complaint-wise, I wasn't sure I would care about. And sure enough, having watched it, I don't care. The movie is excellent. I really, really enjoyed it. Now, there is an irony in that the music video was for a song based on the 80s, but the actual movie is partially set in the 60s. That's not really a spoiler. The trailer will tell you that. And it's about a young woman who goes to London to attend fashion school and starts to see a woman from the past and events that are occurring in her life. And that's as far as I'll go in terms of spoilers. The movie, and I read that Edgar Wright was inspired by kind of older giallo films, slasher films, these types of, Suspiria types of things, Dario Argento. It's very, very evident in the film. I think it's probably one of the strongest points of it, if not the strongest, is the visual elements, which are fantastic. I think the soundtrack is dynamite. A lot of, obviously, music from that era, because the main character in the present likes 60s music and fashion, so you get a lot of that music being used. But I also think that probably the thing that really sold me on the movie, because some people complain that the different tonal elements don't always mix correctly, and I can somewhat see that, but honestly, what made me not care is I really love the characters. In particular, the main character and this individual who is you think is probably trying to be romantically involved with her. You're not really sure for a while. But there's these two characters. I mean, everybody is good at it. I have to say, this is one where none of the main characters are bad. I think everybody's good. There's one character I don't think is necessarily a requirement. It feels like something that somebody checked off a box. You have to have this type of character in the movie. But everybody's doing great work, especially all the main leads. And I really liked the way that the resolution of the film, and I won't give anything away, but I really loved the ending of this movie because I felt like it was telegraphing it was going to be one type of ending, and it actually went in a different direction. And I felt like it was a really satisfying ending in almost every way. In particular because, again, I can't give too much away. I'll talk about it on Friday. But the characters all felt correctly set for what happened. And so I think the combination of things, the great visuals, the great soundtrack, the really good character work, all of that overcome any of the issues the movie might have had. I'm not going to say it's a flawless film, because I do think people are correct when they say some of the different elements at times kind of hit into each other. But in the end, the characters, the visuals, the music, the kind of ultimate resolution, it all overcomes any of those problems. So I think it was $3.80 or $4, whatever it was, $3.80 on Amazon. I would absolutely, if you watched the trailer and had any interest and missed this one, spend the $4. It's absolutely worth it because, like I said, I don't think I had any interest until I saw this video, and I'm kind of sorry I waited because Last Night in Soho, not a flawless film, but you know what? A really, really entertaining one. Later.